Maybe you need to hear this right now. You are a God's chosen one, a sensitive, empath, highly sensitive person. Maybe you are in a position that you feel that you're not being heard, you're not being accepted the way you are and respected. Your boundaries, your opinions, your rights are not being accepted like they should be, naturally. But you feel strongly and experience strongly that it's not happening. So I feel you, and this is my message to you right now, that nobody gets to decide your boundaries for you. That you need to have the power and control over your own life. You're the CEO of your own life. So you decide what your boundaries are. Because again, a kind reminder that you need those healthy boundaries in your life. You are not a living doormat. You are not a punching bag. You are not a dumping ground. You are a person with deep feelings and emotions and thoughts and experiences every day. And life can be so heavy on you by these things alone. And on top of that, when you add that you are a childhood trauma survivor, or if you're still battling with toxic narcissistic people, or people have been betraying you and all of that, and you feel like you cannot be vulnerable, you cannot trust anyone, you feel like they're just attacking you and disrespecting you, even more so you need those boundaries. I've just been wondering about these things because of my painful experiences even lately. I had a really tough week this week, and just been wondering again, like, is it so common that people are so fake nowadays? Because it seems to be everywhere, and it's so painful for our sensitive and kind and empathetic beings who actually just want peace. We just want peace and harmony and tranquility and a safe environment, a happy life, and so it's very unsafe, and it's very traumatizing and very, very difficult to be dealing with those heavy energies and those toxic people constantly. So this is a more important reason, if you're still going through this, that you love yourself, you accept yourself, you work on your confidence, your inner healing, your life, in every aspect of your life. You start your days with God, with stillness, with peace, because that's the only way to go. We have to protect ourselves with the energy and love and support and protection of God. We cannot live without it. We're so misaligned if we're not, and we are easy targets for the evil to attack us if we're not. And that you're able to be on your side even if some people are not, and you know what really deserves your energy and attention and time and care and love, and what doesn't, because it's important to know the difference. Because otherwise you will be hurting yourself if you give all of those things to the wrong people, to the wrong places that are only draining you out. Like these toxic narcissistic people who demand too much from you and who don't give you any space to be setting those boundaries and to be yourself and to communicate normally. That just because they don't treat you like you have a human worth, you treat yourself like you have your human worth. You treat yourself according to your worth and value that you learn about, and you own them. You feel them every day. You tell yourself, I deserve the best, and I'm not settling for anything that is hurting me anymore. I'm not settling, because I know that I'm the queen or the king of my life, and God has the best for me in store, and I receive it, I welcome it with open arms, and I love myself, I love my children, I love my pets, I'm grateful, I love my home, I'm grateful for everything that I have, and I'm receiving more blessings and miracles. From my experience, it's too easy to get lost in this world, to be thinking too much what others think of you, to be hurt when you're disrespected, even though you should not be, because you know it's not worth it. But it's easy, especially when you're sensitive and you are a trauma victim, trauma survivor, childhood trauma survivor, narcissistic abuse survivor. It's very easy, of course, to be vulnerable in that way, that you get hurt easily. But we just have to remind ourselves that it is completely natural, that anyway we need to just forgive ourselves, you know, whatever it is that we need to let go of, that we need to have peace with, you know, because we cannot be carrying everything with us. So, but also it is a fact that a healthy adult who is smart and values themselves and knows their worth, they love themselves authentically and honestly, and they can teach that same to their children as well, like parents should. So a person like that is a stable person who does not have any time or interest in unnecessary arguments, for example, conflicts and negative energy, because they know that life is precious. It's too precious to be wasted in such energies with such people and situations, that there is a better answer, and it is from God, all the love that is from the universe and from God, and to have peace. And they set their honest and healthy boundaries without trying to prove anything. They know that they don't need to be chasing or pushing or forcing or begging or, you know, be repeating themselves. They don't waste their energy in such things, because they know that their energy is so valuable that there are better things to focus on. You know, so they know the difference, and that is why they put their focus only to those things that really matter, and it shows in their life in a very powerful way as well. And as we know that those toxic people really feed on our kind, loving, supportive energy, attention, care, whatever we give to them, they feed on those things. So that is why we have to cut off that power. We have to unplug that power supply, and to be doing what we need to do, to be setting those healthy boundaries, to be able to protect our peace and health and life and our loved ones and everything that matters. And the more you can set those boundaries, you are becoming that more confident, stable adult as well. And again, if you need more help with your boundary setting, for example, with your relationships, whatever is going on right now in your life, you need help and support, you're looking for empathetic and kind and authentic, honest help and support, then reach out to me. You can send me an email with your request to have a session with me. You can ask a few questions if you have any, or you can just book my free consultation that we can talk for half an hour. That does not commit you to anything. I can listen to you and tell you, what I think of your situation and give you guidance, possibly. And, you can consider if you want to work with me. But yeah, anyway, I do encourage you to book a session.